Welcome to today's episode of Ask Nico, and today is around relationships. So, in your experience, what are the most fundamental things that need to happen for one to go from zero or close to zero to good or really good with women? And if it makes sense to put them together with people in general? Well, I'll tell you something. The first thing that can make a big difference in the way that you relate to women is not separating them from women and then people in general, because you're bound to get into a lot of toxic relationships or a very unhealthy way of relating when you think that women are not people, or you separate people in general and then women. Becoming good with women is no different than becoming good with people. And what does it mean to be good with people? It means that probably people find you likable, charming, attractive, that people trust you, that people like your company and want more of it, and that people enjoy and cherish and try to spend time with you. So becoming good with women is the same. It means that women trust you, they like being in your presence, they enjoy themselves when they're with you, and they look forward to being with you again, right? Being good with women can be, depending on your intentions, sexual, romantic, mere friends, community. But let's get to the basics of what I used to teach when I was focused on dating and relationship coaching. And the first thing is, if you're a social person, you're gonna welcome everyone into your sphere. But if you're thinking that men and women deserve different treatments, it's gonna be very difficult, because suddenly you go through your day not being very social, and then you see an attractive woman and you hope that the switch of charm, the switch of connection, the switch of social inclusiveness is gonna turn on. It doesn't work that way. If you don't train yourself to be curious about the people in your life, what makes you think that once you see an attractive woman, that's gonna come out? So number one, women are also people. It's kind of sad that I have to remind this, but women, like men, enjoy people who are curious about them, who see them. Okay, number one. Number two, do you consider yourself an attractive man? I'm assuming you're a man. If not, why not? And what can you stop doing, number one? And what do you think you should start doing? A lot of men want attention from women. They want women to fall on their knees for them, but they themselves don't feel that way, that reverence towards who they are. A lot of men lead lives that are not very interesting. They're not very exciting. And I'm not talking about leading a life that is exciting for other people. I'm talking about leading a life that is exciting for you. So if you're not in love with your life, if you're not passionate, excited, on a mission that makes you wake up full of energy and full of passion, what makes you think that a woman is going to feel like that towards you or your life? It's very hard. So this may sound cheesy, but start with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and be blunt, be honest. What should you stop doing? If you're out of shape, hey, maybe cut down the sugar, cut down all the carbs, all the nonsense that you're eating. Maybe you're in good shape, but you have a tendency to be shy, to be isolated. Hey, open yourself up a little bit more. Say yes to more invitations. Smile a little bit more. Maybe you're good at connecting and meeting people, but it doesn't go anywhere. And that may mean that there's deeper blockages that you may want to work through. So, number two, make your life attractive. Fall in love with your life so much that the thought of whether a woman likes you or not is not so pressing. And you will find that in that space, when you are full of passion and love for the life you're living, it will be almost inevitable for people around you, especially women, to also find you attractive. And number three, and this one is very difficult for a lot of men, we're raised in a society where you have to play games, you have to be smooth, to be sneaky around seduction, and my experience is that it is the opposite. If you want a woman, not a girl, and this is a big distinction. Girls like playing games. You will see them. Little girls have toys. They play pretend tea, pretend everything. A woman wants a man. And one of the key things that differentiates a man from a boy is that a man owns his desires. He's honest about them. Honesty is the way with which you shall lead your relationships if you want to become an attractive man. And if you want to attract a woman, honesty means that you don't misrepresent who you are or what you want out of that connection. Honesty means that if you like her, you let her know. Not in a needy way, you don't place the weight of your unfulfilled expectations on her shoulders, no, but you can say, hey, maybe you met her at a party and you come to her and say like, hey, I find you quite intriguing and I would like to get to know you more. That's it. Maybe she'll say, oh yeah, sure, and then you can follow up with, all right, how about we grab a drink or we go for a hike Friday morning. You don't need to hide that you like her. Celebrate it. Also, don't be needy. Be willing and able and excited to take a no for an answer. It's fine. You don't like all women. So don't expect all women to like you. But be honest. Don't pretend you want to be her friend when you really want her. Communicate your desires. At the same time, if you don't want anything, don't create false expectations. This will turn you into a man who honors his word, honors his truth, and this is very, very attractive for a woman. Alright, so this is the end of the video today. I could speak about this for hours, but I'm trying to keep this video short. If you have any questions, check the link, ask Nico, and we'll talk soon.